Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. My name's Calum for GameEngineStart.com. I'm here as ever with Euan.
Hello.
How are you feeling today, Euan?
No, great.
I know you're not feeling great. Are you feeling at all tyrannical?
Fuck you.
So we're gonna start this video. So this is Tyranny. This is the latest cRPG from Obsidian, makers of many fine RPGs like Knights of the Old Republic 2 and Pillars of Eternity and all that sort of good RPG stuff.
Yes.
And today, basically, what we're gonna do is I know nothing about this game. All I know is that the tagline for this game is that it's a world where evil has won, which sounds really interesting.
Totally.
And the big overlord guy is called Kairos, and that's all I know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump into this game, and I'm gonna create a character, and I'm gonna explain using my 24 plus years of playing games like this, my like thought processes behind creating characters and like how I go about playing these games and what I'm thinking about while I'm making a character, because I thought that might be a bit interesting as opposed to me just playing this game and just showing you it. It's
because I've tried a couple of these games, like I tried a lot of the original Baldur's Gate stuff, and I never seemed to make a character that at all seemed effective. And I think it's just because the way I construct these characters is very different.
So these games are going to be slightly different to Baldur's Gate because Baldur's Gate are based off of D&D rules.
Yes.
So and especially Baldur's Gate is old D&D rules, and old D&D rules are fucked. So, but this is its own kind of unique thing. So hopefully we'll get to see this.
And also, this isn't related to Pillars of Eternity, right? This is a totally new.
It's totally new universe, but it's the same like engine
Similar
and
rules,
design.
right.
Yeah. So just gonna go normal because this isn't a fucking crazy playthrough yet. I might come back.
Looking at the expert modes.
Yeah, so expert mode is just like it strips away all of the help, and you just kind of leaves you to do whatever you want to do. And Trial of Iron is like, it's Iron Man mode, basically.
Iron Man mode.
But we're gonna go a normal one for now. I might come back and do a harder one like I did for Pillars, but we'll see. So hopefully we might get some backstory to start off with.
So you're not actually joking when you say you haven't actually.
Oh yeah, I know nothing about this game.
Okay.
All I know is that the guy's called Kairos, and it's like you work for the bad guys, and the bad guys are winning. That's all I know.
Okay.
Like I know nothing else about it.
So you do actually you
I
start
think
working with the bad guys.
so. The word Fatebinder has been thrown around, and I think that's what you are, but I don't know what that is. And I don't. Yeah, it's a pretty good word. I really like the art on this. This is really unique.
This looks kind of awesome.
Yeah.
As has been said many times before, I'm not a huge fantasy person, but
yes.
like, if they can do enough interesting things with a fantasy world that is not just like orcs and goblins, then I
can imagine. I don't know anything about like the world like surrounding this. But I can imagine if this is about, like, you're the bad guys that are, like, trying to take over the world, you're fighting a lot of humans, which might be more interesting, because there's a lot more, like, character interaction and stuff there. As opposed to just stomping through the world and, like, killing... I can't remember what they called in Pillars. They were called Creexels or something like that in...
Good name.
Pillars. I think it's just the alternate word for the word kobold, I guess.
I like how they're just taking creature names and doing the internet thing of just removing vowels from them.
Yeah, adding hyphens and apostrophes.
Like they're naming a web app or something.
Is that what you do when you name web apps?
Yeah, you take a word that exists and then remove vowels.
Is remove vowels? Okay.
How Flickr became a thing.
Oh yeah, I guess like Imgur and Flickr and okay, sure.
There's another one I can't remember.
This might take its time, so you might have to edit this.
Yeah, this is a hell of a.
I'm guessing this because it's the first load. You may have to just cut this out.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're discussing. So you do a lot of these. So cRPG is a thing.
Yes.
Right? It's classic RPG, I think.
I've heard it either be classic or computer. I've heard either.
Right, but we're talking like old school,
yeah,
like Baldur's Gate.
Planescape, Neverwinter Nights.
Sure.
What else was there? There's other ones before that, but yeah, Baldur's Gate was the first one that I played, and then there was Planescape and Neverwinter was the kind of one that I played a lot more of. Oh God.
Sure. Okay.
We have backstory.
Okay.
For over 400
Okay, the subtitles. Thank
you.
Yeah. Okay. We should also establish I can't hear anything
The
because we're recording this, so I'm gonna have to just read by the subtitles.
Called Kairos. There you go.
All who stood against them fell before their might.
Yeah. So this is your.
Even the Archons, women and men of immense power.
So there's your bosses, right?
I guess. I don't actually know. Well, it's saying that they lost, right? So I don't know how powerful they are.
Now Kairos' final conquest has come to our corner of the world.
Ah, so this is like the last
And
bit
two
of the fight.
Overlord's
Okay.
armies
Sure.
compete for the honor of
Oh.
taking our lands. The elite disfavored. And the
The
teeming
Disfavored
horde
is
of
a
the
good name.
Scarlet
Oh, they're
Ones.
good names.
They are great names. That is really
Scarlet
cool.
Voices of
Chorus.
Narat.
Okay.
Oh, look at that guy.
Spymaster and Archon of
The voices of
Like
Narat.
Two-Faces?
Yeah.
He's literally Two-Face.
Archon of
The
Secrets.
Scarlet
Okay.
Chorus. With each battle, the Scarlet Chorus grows stronger.
Okay, so these guys are like
as the
a
defeated are
rabble.
given a simple
Okay.
Barbarians, they're the
serve.
warlike nations.
Okay, sure. So they go to
Grave
people
in
and say,
ash,
"Fight with us, or
Archon
we'll
of
kill you."
War and the
Okay.
Overlord's
This
most
guy's
loyal
cool.
general
He's got
leads
cool
the
things in his
Disfavored.
armor.
Though small in number, Kairos'
Oh, and they're the
ironclad
Romans,
legion
right? Got you.
They're
has never
they're the
met
kind of, I guess,
true
highly
defeat
trained
in open
group.
battle.
Yes.
I guess small in number but elite.
Watching over the two generals.
Shunin
is
the
Tunon,
Adjudicator.
the
Adjudicator?
Tunon, the Adjudicator.
Archon of Justice, eldest of Kairos.
Christ, these guys look awesome.
Tunon brings
nice
Kairos'
style.
laws to newly conquered
So is this still 2D?
Aided
Like,
by the
the
fates.
same
It's
way it was?
isometric, yeah, but I think it's still like Pillars, where it's like the 3D models and hand-drawn backgrounds.
You were
Right.
among the youngest of the court of fate.
There you go,
binders
Court of Fate
when
Binders.
Kairos' armies came to our lands. How could we have known that the fate
And of course, I'm
thousands
the most important one,
would
course.
rest in your hands?
'cause I'm playing the video game. Okay, so now
So
we.
they still haven't quite established, like, if you start as a bad person or.
Well, you're a fate binder in this army, so I assume you're part of the bad guys. I don't know if that makes you a
sure.
bad person, but
Sure. We'll see.
okay. In the Northern Empires, you're born of. Oh, okay. So I always play men, so we're gonna play a man.
Sure.
If this thing would actually load, there we go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, okay. So the actual model has like that weird angular
There's definitely
style as well.
Yeah, there's some styling going on here. That's interesting.
That
okay.
butt is like really sharp.
That's a
It's a sharp butt.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Join
Yes.
us. So yeah, right, this is a thing that Pillars of Eternity did as well that I really, really enjoyed. I talked about this multiple times in the podcast and in the thing that I wrote, where one of the main problems with games like this is they don't explain anything. They just kind
Yes.
of, they say words and you hope that you understand what that means. So like,
Or if they do, all the dialogue is like, Kyros, the son of blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
they like throw stuff like fluff and stuff at it. But
Yeah.
in games, in this game, which is something I really liked in Pillars, I'm glad this game's doing it as well. If there's a word in here that seems important that you don't understand, like Kairos, like if you didn't pay attention, you're like, who the hell's Kairos again? You can mouse over it. This goes, yeah, Kairos is the name out of legend. For centuries, the Overlord's consolidated power. Like it explains what Kairos is. So
And then
go,
you right click, you get more.
yep, you just get this whole
Oh,
fluff
jeez,
about
okay.
Kairos. Again, this is another thing that Pillars did. There was a lot of writing in Pillars, and all of it was really great. So I'm
Sure.
really excited for this. You can issue
Okay,
edicts
totally.
that are Archons or Masters of Magic, bow to Kairos. Sure, yeah, just learn why he's a bad man.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, so we're just gonna choose.
So these all seem pretty cosmetic, right?
Yeah,
now.
this is
Like,
just be
there's
how
no-
your
there's
guy
no
looks.
Stats
You
associated
got
with these.
tall man, small stocky man, and like proper small man. I'm a pretty tall man, so I'll go tall man. Lovely different colors. There we go. Okay. So what I'm already seeing at the top here,
Jeez, that's a lot of steps.
which is a lot of steps, but none of these things say things like class. So
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you're gonna decide. There's attributes and stuff, but I don't understand. Okay, let's
let's
see
look.
what happens. Okay, so again, we have a lot of.
So this is the bit. This is the bit I like. I spent
You like
ages at this
making a
bit.
character.
Yeah.
Making a character is important. You want to feel like you're a part of the world. So
Totally,
you
yeah,
want
yeah.
something that represents you as a player.
If you're gonna be staring at a character for like 60 hours, then yes, you should probably do that.
That's about right.
Are you just making Guybrush Threepwood? Is this what's
I
happening
really want to make Guybrush Threepwood. Nah,
Okay.
I'm going with the typical build, the typical man that I always build in games like this, which is
Sure.
like this, I think. Yeah.
here? Sure.
That's right. Let's give him some. Oh, tattoos are cool.
Oh, there you go.
Let's just run through these.
Wait, go one right.
It's an arm
See
sleeve
that?
tattoo.
Okay, that's not as.
Oh, you can pick different colors for it as well. So it's like this color,
primary and
add this
secondary,
color.
Yeah.
It's
Ooh,
like
okay, yeah,
weird
that's
Cthulhu
bigger than I
stuff.
thought it was.
Tribal tats. Nope. Don't want any tribal tats. That's actually alright.
That's alright.
That's pretty cool. What's we got here?
But does that not mean then that you end up like prioritizing armor and things that like you show that shit off?
I mean, you don't have to, but this,
Sure.
this is the part of the thing. So in games like this, typically, especially where I don't know the system and how it works, I play either rogues, like dual wielding, like daggery rogues, or monks.
Sure.
And Pillars, I had a lot of fun playing a monk, so I'm probably going to try and play a monk type in this, which means that when I build a character like this, if he's a monk, he focuses on like fists and punching people. Sure. So I like having like a tattoo that's like near the fist or like on the arm.
That makes a lot of sense.
So like this is pretty cool. I like this. There's a lot of like weird runes and stuff on your hand. What's this? Oh god, he's just got a skull on his face. Weird leg tattoos. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, okay.
Like fire hand. It's on one as well. That's pretty cool. I like it only being on one hand. I'm probably gonna go with that. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Primary colors, like a dark red. Man, this is all great. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll go with that. Right, this is another fun thing, as you get to hear.
This is all for you. I'm not.
I know. It's just you get to hear all these dumb voices.
Male Sneaky is a good name for a.
Heads up, we have company.
That's pretty good. I quite like that. Let's go with that.
Cool.
Now you just pick your portrait. This guy's pretty cool.
So I like how there's a separation between your portrait and what you actually look like.
Yeah, there was a thing that that Pillars did that I actually really appreciated, was that all of these portraits are all based on things that you can actually build. So you can find the one that looks most like your guy, which is probably like this for him.
Yeah,
and
totally.
Just build him.
Yep.
That's actually probably pretty appropriate. I do really like this guy because of the cool mask though, so I'm gonna go with that.
It's a good mask.
It's a really good mask.
I see there's a facial hair section you haven't looked at yet.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
I feel like we need to just.
So what have we got here?
Properly check.
Okay, I got one of them.
Is that a braided beard? 4 along?
4 along? Like this thing?
No,
This is just Abe Lincoln, apparently.
Nope. That's vaguely Amish, almost.
It's almost Amish. That's alright, that's
good.
Standard beard combo.
Yep.
Big handlebar mustache.
Sure, yeah, totally.
Big bushy beard.
That's a dad beard.
Dad beard. That's awesome.
Nice.
That's really cool. I really like the look of that. That's really awesome.
It's maybe just a style thing, but it doesn't look like it's properly attached to your face.
I know. That's really awesome, though.
I do like that.
I think I'm gonna go with that. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's great.
He looks like a man that could punch you really well.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's pretty good.
Looks like an expert puncher.
Oh, what the hell is this? History. Today you're a Fatebinder, agent of Archon of Justice, but you know what I mean? Free warrior. One does not apply to be a Fatebinder. Tune on the Archon of Justice. Like, who's tune on? It's the Archon of Justice.
It literally says right there.
The oldest of Archons. Yeah, but you get all this other stuff like the oldest of the Archons who speaks to Kairos directly and has the iron mask that is called the Face of Judgment. That's amazing. That's really good fluff.
So I'm assuming it was Tune on the guy in the middle?
Yeah, Tune on was the guy with the big mask that like
okay.
adjudicates basically.
Sure.
So this is basically the background of how did you join Kairos' army.
And again, as you hover over these, I'm not seeing any like bonuses or stats.
Yeah, there's no stats to this. This is, I think, just for what you want to be.
And I'm assuming that, like, based on how I've seen these games before, this will influence dialogue and stuff.
I would
like
assume
that.
so. Yeah. So I assume like if you're like a soldier and you're talking to other soldiers, you would be able to talk to them like a soldier, so you'd be able to understand like regiments and stuff like that.
Totally.
So,
yeah.
So for
a lot of them talking about like being members of the disfavored before and all this kind
of
stuff.
Rumors of the war, it seemed recruitment to the disfavored legion would be obvious for match your skills as a soldier, but the Archon of Justice said that the good iron is not used for swords and good mines are not used for soldiers. Claim that that's really good. Claimed by Juno.
I want that cross-stitched on a pillow.
Yeah.
I like that.
Good iron is not used for swords and good mines are not used for soldiers. That's excellent. That's a really good dialogue. Informs Kairos' laws.
So when you're doing just because we're picking some of this, when you do these kind of games, do you roleplay like your character?
For the first time through, I typically will try and make a character that I like the backstory for and try and roleplay it. It's the same sort of thing I do when I play D&D, where it's like I try and separate my own thoughts to the thought of the character. Where it's like I would do this, but I think this character would go this way, and think about doing like X, Y, and Z. Which makes it slightly more interesting, because again, it's a role-playing game, you might as well play the role.
Oh, totally, yeah.
It's pet fighter, hunter, spoke out, turn the overlord, put the whole... Oh god, that's bad. Didn't like Kairos and they burned his village. Okay.
Nice, okay.
For years you lived with the wild beast men. His favorite soldiers came upon... Wow.
The Bounding Viper tribe, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Guild apprentice, that's like mages, I guess? So small objects. The Seven Tree Guild. Preserve relationship, much of mages, mending, lighting, voices of the rat, okay, noble scion, born to nobility, you're groomed Your groundsman. Your parents came under accusation of chewing on to defend your family's actions. Your parents were found guilty. Their sentence was dissolution and treason of their estate.
Okay, so you were noble and it was all taken away from you.
It's
okay,
not even that. It's eloquently pleading in your own ignorance of your family. So you're selling your family out.
Well, no, they were already fucked.
Yeah, but it's like so you're basically saying like I didn't know anything about that. Like,
sure.
But even you're like a member of the family. That's pretty cool. Lawbreaker. So that's just you broke the law, and Tune On gave you mercy, I guess. War Mage. We're not really playing a mage character, so that doesn't really work. Diplomat.
I like the idea of a diplomat that punches people.
I was gonna say that sounds really interesting to me. That's why I'm reading this. Your parents' wealth raised you far from home, nomadic tours, far-flung city before you were taking my tune on the educator and made to stand trial. Not playing about instead, your accusations, wasting the court's time. That's actually pretty cool. I might go with that.
Also, there's an interesting start there, which is though they would never tell you why Kyros bestowed great wealth upon your family.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go with that. That seems really interesting.
Okay.
Okay. So this is
expertise. Here you go.
How does this work? Okay, so you're one of Fatebinders, Arts of War, educating Fatebinders. So this is just basically how you fight, I guess. Oh, so so I guess there's no class. I guess you're just saying I want to do like this.
So, there's your skill. Okay, there's numbers.
There's numbers. Oh, okay.
Okay.
We now have stats. Determines the effectiveness of use of a single-hand weapon. Higher values lead to higher and chance of critical strikes. Okay, sure. That makes sense.
Bigger numbers are better.
Bigger numbers are better. But we want to be a monk, so where's unarmored? There's unarmored.
I need to see the great sword. I'm sorry.
You need to see
what that guy.
Oh, look at this guy! Oh, this guy's awesome. All right, hang on. Is he what?
You covered up his awesome beard.
Yeah, but that's the beard's for special time. The beard's for when shit gets serious and he takes the mask off.
Oh right, okay, sure. You have to have the reveal of the beard.
So you want to see greatsword? There you go.
That's
what a greatsword looks like.
I wanted more from that.
That's kind of interesting though, because that's like a big version of those like Roman swords. That's kind of weird.
Totally, yes.
What's dual wielding look like? Oh man.
Oh nice.
That's pretty cool. Javelins.
Wait, sorry. Go back to dual wielding for a second. You get +3 subterfuge for dual
wielding.
Yeah,
what is subterfuge actually? Skill that determines scouts' ability to move unseen through the environment.
Move unseen through an environment. You're carrying 2 massive weapons. How does that make you more subtle?
Oh, so this is like dexterity and like rogue stuff. Okay, sure.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
That makes slightly more sense.
Okay, I guess because if this would be like a rogue build, they kind of want that. But you're right. Carrying an axe and a giant hammer is not.
But subterfuge is more if it's more of a dexterity thing. That makes sense because you've got to handle.
I have 2 weapons, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. So short bow. Okay.
So is there only one bow character? Because that would be who I would be doing.
I guess it's just under bows. So I assume there are multiple types of bow that you could use. It's not under short bow or whatever. It's just when you have those attacking from distance and avoiding direct engagement. That sounds like you, Euan.
Yep, that's me.
Short mage. Ooh, that's kind of cool.
It's a cool staff.
That's a cool staff and a cool like mage outfit. I guess this just changes colors of the staff. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
So we've got shock magic, vigor. I guess that's like healing or something. Oh no, it's buffs. Okay, that's buffs.
Yeah. Okay.
Frost and atrophy. Ooh.
So there's your necromancy.
Debuffs. Yeah. Debuffs. So we're gonna go for monk. So we've got punching.
There's a definite kind of Middle Eastern look.
Yeah, with these like the headscarves and stuff. It's really interesting.
Headscarves and the stripes and the color choices.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's nice. It's a different look for these kind of games.
Damage is generally lowered, but it's offset by speed. Yeah, that sounds like a monk. When fighting an armored, dodge is used to avoid attacks rather than parry. Okay,
dodge is a ranged attack.
Dodge is against range magic and magic. Oh, okay, so you're dodging just things coming at you, I guess.
Yeah.
Higher skills in this reduce miss attacks altogether, whereas parry's for melee. But because you're a monk, you're using dodge rather than parry. Okay, that makes sense. Unarmored attack, dodge, athletics. What's that?
Complicated moves in combat.
Oh, that makes sense. You're moving around a lot.
Oh,
athletics is also used in dialogue to determine intimidation and physically aware. That's interesting. Okay.
Sure.
So this is a thing. I think this is also like pillars where they're trying to make it so like no stat is ever wasted. So they try and like link everything together so that it, like athletics not only does your movement but also works in conversation.
Yeah, because like intimidation would be a stat in normal.
Yeah, you'd have your intimidation stat, and it would be.
Yeah.
Whereas subterfuge, you can lie as well as unlocking and traps. Okay, this is cool. This is the kind of character I like playing. So we've got Flurry, which is a very typical monk move. Flurry's just you attack twice. That's What's this? Palm strike.
Palm strike.
Oh, so this is interesting. So you're getting abilities based on what you choose. That's okay. I guess that makes sense.
Seems like it.
Palm strike. Silence. Okay, it's a silence.
Right click on one of them. There you go. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, sure. So damage versus parry. So that's your damage.
Your damage types as well, so that's crush damage.
Yeah, so that was a thing that Pillars did. So remember, if I told you about Pillars, there was like the bestiary that explained how all the monsters worked.
Oh yes.
So it would be like, as you fought them, you would gain more information. It would be like, this thing has a 40% damage reduction to crush damage, so you can't use maces or whatever on it. So hopefully that's still here, because that was really interesting. Parry, so it pushes the target. Silence,
what's their
can't cast spells.
Spells, okay.
Recovery, I'm guessing, is like... Oh, it's recovery of the move, okay. Time
it's
spent
cooldowns, okay.
Equipping armor and weapons has a large effect on recovery with heavier armor. Okay, that makes sense.
Stamina,
so
right.
Yep. Well, it's like more if you're wearing heavy armor, it takes longer to recharge the move, so that makes sense. Certain talents and spell can reduce the recovery time. Sure, that makes sense.
But like, you're not going to be going for a very armor-heavy build as a
You're
monk anyway,
light
so.
and on your feet. Interrupt is... What specific ability can interrupt a target delaying their... Oh, okay, so this was like a thing... There was a thing in Pillars that was like this as well, where mages had a spell that was like instant cast and high interrupt, so if you saw the enemy mage like casting a really big spell, you could throw that at them and like disjoint
knock them out of there. Right.
So that was really interesting. So it's got average interrupt. You need this. Is that what you need? Attack skill? I guess that's what you need to use the ability. Okay, but we're going to go with Flurry, because Flurry is always good on monks. Let's just hit them twice. Yeah, let's just hit them twice. Okay, cool. So,
but it also, I think it said on there as well, like, it's not just with your fists. It seems like you can do it with...
Oh, you can do it with everything. Valid weapons. Oh, that's really interesting.
Including thrown weapons.
Oh, so you just throw multiple javelins. And two-handed swords, so you could just, like, double swing this giant great axe. That's really interesting.
Yeah, seems like it.
Okay, that's cool. Next. What? Secondary expertise?
Oh, so you can just dual wield straight out of the...
Oh,
game?
so you can choose, like... Oh, this is really interesting. So you can do, like... So I could choose unarmored attacks again, get the second skill, and also be better? Yeah, the skills increase as well.
Huh.
Or I can, like dual spec and, like, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Ah, that's quite interesting.
Okay. Oh, so it looks like the skills at the bottom are is the total...
Yeah, it's like what you've learned, I think. Weapon.
Well, no, I mean, sorry, on the thing on the right-hand side when you had the numbers...
Oh, yeah, this is what all of your expertise have added up to. Yeah, because I've still got the unarmored combat and stuff there.
But you've got magic staff and lore and stuff like that.
Oh, that's really interesting. So this is how they get around classes. So you can just... So the variety here is actually insane. That's really good. So I could do... Dual wield. I see, there's more like how a dual wield should work.
Totally.
Big sword, little sword.
Yes.
Cardboard box.
But you only get one choice of skill this time.
Yes. So I guess because it's your secondary, it's more limited.
Yeah.
Huh, okay, so that's really interesting. So this is a debuff magic, so that's could be cool. Because, like, if you're in close, then you can just, like, debuff them before you hit them. That could be interesting.
Totally. Yep.
Might try that. Yeah, let's go with that. That seems interesting. Okay. You also get lore, and lore's always really good, because lore's just, like, you can spout nonsense about the world. And that's
like
really...
to impress others with your intelligence.
Yeah, and it's really good for just, like, if you have high lore, then you can learn more about the world, which is what I really care about, is, like, world building and seeing how this all fits together.
And it seems like it's also intelligence that let you learn spells.
Which is excellent. Good. I like this. This is really interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting mix.
Okay. What's next? Oh, I get to make a banner! Okay.
Okay.
So this is going to be, like, my war banner, I guess. So you get all these... Ooh, these are some cool symbols. What have we got here? There's rings and there's weird symbols. I like this. This is cool.
That's cool.
What else have we got here? This is pretty good. Let's go with this one. This one's pretty good. So I can't change the shape. Oh, okay.
No,
I like orange. So it's... Oh, I can get customize the...
And then that's your colors of your stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
So let's go with... I like orange. Orange is good. There we go. That's good.
Cool.
I also have just randomly picked colours that I quite like as well. But
Are you going to match your banner?
Yeah. There we go.
Cool.
Excellent.
Nice.
That'll do. Name. Go with the classic. There we go.
Of course.
Gotta go with that. If anybody knows that name from history, I apologise because we probably had bad interactions. But so might is physical strength of a character, but finesse is used to...
Do the white dots mean something?
So I assume that means... Oh yeah, so it says there this attribute is recommended for you because of X, so I'm guessing that means that's what... Yeah, because you've done atrophy spells. Yeah, so that's like, these are the recommended stats.
Makes sense.
Okay.
How many points have you got?
I have 8 apparently.
Ah, right. Okay.
So there's 4, so that would be 2 for each. Yeah.
Okay.
So what does each of these do? I need to know what the stat line is. So this is strength. That's dexterity, quickness. Oh, that's a stat just for cooldowns. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay.
Huh. Okay.
Vitality's health. Wits is mental acuity. Oh, so that's spells. That's like intelligence.
Well, also there was observation was in there as well.
Oh, okay. Sure. Again, multiple things for multiple stats. That's
yeah.
pretty good. Resolve to endure mental physical chance. The resolve is primary attribute.
That's your magic
defenses.
Seems...
Okay. So actually, that seems fine. Basic
yeah.
stat line is alright. Is always okay. Oh God. Okay. 20 points. Are you kidding? Shit. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yes, this is another thing that Pillars did that I'm glad is back. So they actually just tell you how the math works. It's like, so if you see their like base values, so it's get your 12 points from wit, which is multiplied by 1.5, plus 6, which is the 12 fitness multiplied by half, plus 1 from atrophy. That's great. That's really good because it just tells you how it all works. This is gonna.
Are there modes in there that in the actual game where you can just see the math happen every time you hit someone?
I don't know. That would be really interesting though.
Because that used to be in. I think did one of the Baldur's Gate games have that or something
like
that?
Where
it
just show
you the entire math line.
I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing that.
Yeah.
So don't tend on using magic staff all that much as a weapon. So that's probably going to be a dud. Kind of want a little bit of this. Definitely want more subterfuge, because subterfuge is always good. Like some lore. And it said that dodge was used for everything, so that's probably going to be good. Probably fine. Yeah, that'll do. That's fine.
Okay.
Again, I don't know the system. Oh God, what is this? Selecting the conquest option allows you to play through the Kairos' conquest of the tiers, showing how your character was involved in the invasion. What?
Lose control over the starting state of the game and how other factions will react to your character.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of story you can do.
Sure, let's do this. I don't know what this is.
Ooh. Okay.
I have
so
no
is this
idea.
like the graphic novel from Mass Effect?
Might be actually, yeah.
And now the Overlord's eye is on the tiers. Our home.
The region.
The
2 armies of the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus march south. Okay.
In the early days of 420.
Jesus, there's so much fluff in this. Holy God.
Again, big fan of this art.
This is it's really, really cool. Unable to agree in the unified plan, so they went into. Okay, so the 2 armies are at ends because they want to take over the area. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh.
What the hell? Okay. During conquest, you'll decide how your character's actions on Kairos' invasion shape the tiers, shaping the world. Each choice affects how major factions of the tiers respond to you. Your decisions matter to as well. Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
This is gonna turn into fucking Civilization for a little bit.
Maybe? I don't know. Ooh. Okay. What does this mean?
Nice.
What am I doing here? I'm fascinated by this. The Bastard City. Sitting on the northern border between the Kairos Empire and the Tiers, is built upon a natural harbour and a crossroad to the Tiers. It's the centre of all wealth.
Okay, it's your main city.
Natural first target for Kairos' military conquest. Taking the city will send a message to the rest of the Tiers. Kairos' will is insurmountable.
Okay.
That's great. Oh, okay. Sure.
Both armies send their forces.
It says infiltrate the Tiers and Gates of Judgment in their first major engagement of the war. Okay, so what does this mean? History remember the Gates of Judgment as the first battle of the conquest, but the real combat unfolds when the units of advance to prepare the attack. The Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus each other way to which army did you join? So you can aid the Disfavored, scout the border. Gravenash insisted that there was an early victory offensive would boost the morale of his troops, diminishing the over. Okay. You join the Scarlet Chorus as they raid the villages and small towns. The Voices of Narat. Who's that? Oh, he's the head of the Scarlet Chorus. He's the he's the secrets guy, the guy with the the different masks.
Yes.
Emphasize the rewards of conscription and enslavement. That seems heavy, but okay. What's this? Oh, right, so these 3 pips. So 3 things are going to happen in this city.
Seems like it, yeah.
And I get to pick one of these 2 for the first one. Okay, sure. Took the Gates of Judgment, trumpeting the open call. The Tiers, the 2 armies brought distinctive order and chaos. Okay, so join the Scarlet standing side by side. You advance the merchant to purchase the nobles of the Bar City. The Legion wanted to send a message to the Tiers. Okay, sure.
There's a lot here.
This is really interesting. Okay, so this is just you're taking the city by force, whereas this is I like subterfuge, so I think that this Disfavored. Let's figure out.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go with this. This seems
morale boost to the troops. Okay.
So we'll infiltrate with the Disfavored. So I don't like their okay. Oathbound scouts identify the most the modest border defenses and collaborate and organize attack that will leave the enemy uncoordinated and cut off from aid. You oversaw the preparations and offered your companionship strategy with the clashing swords and spears fell to silence. Following the cheers of those favourite scouts, you were least surprised. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so that option's now dead to me. So yeah, I get to pick one of two things 3 times, I guess.
Okay.
Continue the fire. Faces forces in the vast city where the mages of the School of Wild Wrath. That's amazing. So they've already to use their powers responsibly and protesters need to be stopped. How are you going to deal with fire mages? Okay, sure.
Sure.
Learn to hide mages in the ambush. Wait and spring trap. Okay, so that's like, just kill them. Trick the guild elder into making the voices in rat. The Archon was notorious for his cruel, mysterious interrogation techniques. The mages were never seen again. That's really interesting. Borderlines since his favourite allies. You travel on Kairos' army locked in the shadows of the bastard city. You decided conversing with him. Okay, sure. You enlist the better captain of the guard to sell the military secrets to the disfavoured. Okay, that makes sense. You come to an arrangement with a well-contacted smuggler who knows how to sneak the agents of the Scarlet Chorus behind city walls. Okay.
I wonder how much of this would change depending on your class, or not your class, your proficiencies, for instance.
I don't know. I think this is more just shaping what the character did before the start of the game, so I don't know how this skill dependent this is.
Sure. But again, like, considering the character you're playing, the subterfuge seems more, or like the sneaky sounds more like...
doing a lot of, like, background. Yeah. Like, this is really cool, but...
Like, you have to deal with the magicians.
You have to deal with these fire mages, and it's just like, yeah, we sent them to this really mysterious guy, and they've just never been seen again. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay. Let's go with that. Few describe the horrors of the Archon's visit upon the enemy during the conquest, where the elder mages knew little of the Archon's reputation or met him out of curiosity. This is terrifying as well, so I picked the option that was to do with the voice of secrets, and all I hear is like whispers in my ears right now. Like the music has just gone to whispers. That's really interesting.
Right, sure.
We should flat the opposite said none of them were ever heard of again, save for the straggling alarm of the city. School of Wildlife fell into disorder, and the Raven members became slain by the Discoverer or conscripted to the Scarlet Chorus. Cool. Interesting. Your tactics of infiltration in place during the battered city ahead of the main armies. Your work softened the city's defences of the Kairos forces. Blah blah. How do you assist in the fall of the bastard city? Oh, there's Tune on. That's really cool. Look at that art. That's amazing. Yeah. Ooh, what the hell? You challenge the command of the bastard city's defences in an honourable fight to the death. The favoured wish that the separate soldiers. So you gain abilities after doing this. Oh, what? That's really interesting. What's this? Balance ability. So that's healing and damage reduction? Okay.
Yep.
Disfavored. Okay, so what's this? Spreading word of Kairos, you convert the poor disfavored into a hidden army of the Scarlet Chorus. Once the dust settled, the army wished. Okay, so that's sleeper agents, I guess. Ooh, Searing Palm. Okay, sure, so that's like touch fire magic. That's pretty interesting. Yep. What's this? Keeping to the shadows, you eliminate the bastard city one by one. That is pretty cool. What's this?
And concealing shadows. Yeah, sure.
So that's invisibility, I guess? Man, both of these are pretty cool. That's really interesting.
Oh, so there's actually like little summaries when you hover over the icons at the top there?
Yeah, there's like Incite a Riot.
Incite a Riot.
Duel the
City Marshal, Spread Fear. Yeah, okay, sure.
My guy's not an assassin, he's just a kind of sneaky guy, so I think it's just this. He's not an assassin too much. I think I'm gonna go with this.
Also, Flame Palms.
Flame Palms is always great. It goes with his like fire hand. Yeah. Oh, that works for the character. That's great. That's fantastic. To take much to convince the bastard downtrodden that Kairos was a superior power, your armed weapon knowledge. Yeah, so we incited a riot basically. Cool. Sure. I'm okay with that. Ooh. That's
fucking crumbles.
And the city has fallen to the will of Kairos, I guess. Bastard City settled in a new state of normalcy. Every tower, the army is divided in 2 fronts, Mythgate South. Chunon sent word that you were to join the next frontier of Kairos' called either Lethian's Crossing as a war advisor. Oh no, overseer of the settlement of Lethian's Crossing. So what's Lethian's Crossing? Built into the shadows. Nearby river of iron ore. Okay, so it's just like a mining town, I guess.
Seems like it, yeah.
Or a war advisor of the advancing realm of Apex. That's a great name for a city. What's Apex? The troops down the mountain river stood idle in the safety of their valley, biding their time. The navels of the bastard state fell in the second war. They joined forces with it. Okay, sure. Okay. I like this idea. Going to Apex.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Let's go see Apex.
Because Apex is a great name for a city. So next year. Okay. So you progress. It took a year to take this. The bastard.
So it looks
city,
like, according to the top, it looks like there's 4 years.
Yes, that would make sense. Ruled for generations by the Queen of the House of Bears.
Okay.
It stood at the heart of the tiers. No army could bypass the landlocked realm without leaving their flank exposed to attack. Okay, so it's like a tactical. Second year, tune on assigned you to accompany them to bring Kylos' law to the territory, as well as keeping an eye on both the armies.
Makes sense.
Right, so what options have we got here? The Battle of Entering Pass. The Archon of Stone. What? I've never even heard of this. The Archon of Stone's assault was perhaps too successful, or what's this? Denial of sign. A new skill of mages is presented with a problem and opportunity. Okay, sure. The Saber Descent, crushing the Edgering Fort Cairn, is the Archon of Stone. Oh, there you go. Master of Earth and Soil, destroyer of mountains and cities. Cairn is reluctantly the Earthshaker Guild.
The Archons appear to be like head mage.
They're like, the big dudes that have massive amounts of power.
Sure.
And that's why Archon is sworn to Graven Ash and provides arcane support. Okay.
Okay.
Buried the stronghold through an avalanche to trigger the surrounding mountains. Scarlet Chorus were promised captured as for the recruitment, yet none of them survived the onslaught. The chorus demands compensation. Okay. Side with the disfavored. Congratulate the disfavored on taking the path. Okay, so this has happened, right? So they've used the stone and the avalanche has happened. So you're saying, well done to the disfavored, or you upheld the Scarlet Chorus's claim and demand the youngest disfavored scouts join the chorus. No, so they didn't do anything. That's not.
So you're going to end up kind of more siding with one side than the other, depending on how this goes.
I think so far I've now split it, because I liked the disfavored idea initially, but then the Scarlet Chorus wanted to do a lot of like cool subterfuge stuff.
Yeah.
The skill of Water Mages, loyal to the Tiersman, is posed a substantial threat, which to annihilate the skill, whereas the Scarlet Chorus would insist on capturing the mages and wish to learn of their craft.
So there you go. Okay.
So you need to side with the disfavored. All mages had a chance to surrender before the war, trying to capture the enemy but leading needless losses. Sure, tactical.
Or
ordering elder mages taking alive for interrogation. That's interesting. This is just a fight. That doesn't seem right. I'm gonna take some mages and talk to them for a bit.
That seems like more what you would do as a character.
Though countless lives were lost in taking the mages into custody, the Scarlet Chorus were praised your name for dragging the beaten elders of the guild to the voices in a rat's tent.
Jeez.
Waves of screaming and incoherent pleas reached their crescendo. The Scarlet Chorus sold outside cheers for the Archon that disfavored and adjudicating Captain grim silence, claiming the chorus's lack of will and desire fully wiped out all traces of the enemy skill. Okay.
So you can kind of see where this is going, where like in the middle of this like country sweeping fight, these two factions are going to be at loggerheads.
They're punching heads a lot, and you're just there trying to like adjudicate, I guess.
Kind of.
Hoping to break the seas, the Scarlet Chorus agent poisoned Apex's water supply in secret. Days later, uninformed scouts died of illness, outraged by their. Oh, that's bad. Sphere demanded that the chorus agents be turned over to them for punishment.
So here's where it starts to get real serious.
Yeah, now it's like you guys have fucked up.
Or deny the charges. Nice.
Tragedies happen in war. Okay, sure, that makes sense. What have we got here? A captive captain. When Kairos' forces celebrate an enemy hero, this favored wanted to set them free. It appears. Okay, sure. So you've captured a captain. What do you do with him?
Flayed and staked.
Oh my god, is that? Oh. Flayed and staked. That's not good.
Yeah. Okay.
Although surrounding cooperative, send the captain back with a message. All those who surrendered and cooperated would be treated as deserving. That's okay, sure, that makes sense. Like go back and tell your friends. Or you execute the captain and has remained fashioned into a terrifying display. The fear of the Scarlet Chorus is a compelling weapon. That's a bit too heavy. Let's not do that. That's not flay.
Let's poison people instead. That's much nicer.
Well, no, it's more. I kind of want to shout at the Scarlet Chorus for poisoning our own troops. That seems really bad. That seems. It's either that or I can send. No, let's send him back with a message. That's a lot more. Okay. Let's tell him that Kairos.
Scarlet Chorus, I'm not happy with you.
Can we take a second and look at the first sentence of this, which is, shocked by your clemency, the enemy captain vowed to deliver the message in full and pay respect. This is great. I love this. This is fantastic. The typically more disfavored or praised. Disfavored praise your innovative thinking. The Scarlet Chorus despised the view that we're resource. This is a wasted resource. You guys are idiots. What the hell? The feat of Apex for the inevitability in the armor. This is again amazing art on these cards. Both arts and remnants are agreed and offer parley along with their acceptance. The enemy requested you appear in the meeting. Okay. How do you orchestrate the surrender of the realm of Apex?
Sure.
We've got negotiate surrender, challenge the queen. Okay. So through your days of mediation, you negotiate the surrender of the valley. Okay, so that's just, hey, we're going to talk about this.
Yeah.
Taunting the Queen of Apex, striking under your banner of a truce, you baited the Queen of Apex into a duel and slew her. No, let's not do that. let's just talk out.
This is a really interesting way of doing backstory.
Yeah.
Like, rather than just people telling you about it.
This
like,
is
no, let's
fascinating.
actually decide what happened.
And I'm willing to bet that all this stuff will come up in the game. Like, people will talk about this. Like, if I go to Apex, people are going to know who I am and all that
They
sort of
wouldn't put the work in on this if it wasn't going to really affect how the game goes.
We're loath to part with our lands, but even more reluctant to continue a war, losing at every turn. The Tyranny are a stubborn lot, but despite the grim situation, it still took days for discussion and diplomacy to show them the madness of the madness of tenacity. That's great. The third day of mediation, the rules of Apex will finally submit the terms of your surrender. Cool. So we now have Apex. In a peaceful way, we now have Apex. It's a bit crumbled, but it's fine. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay.
Not the most peaceful, but sure.
I mean, we just talked to them, that's all that happened.
Relatively.
The Reds paused the rebel in their victory while they disfavor prepare for the next fight. Kyros's armies radiated out from the conquest of the Citadel and formed tiers. The disfavor and Scarlet Colonists aligned much territories. Okay, so what have we got? We've got Azure. Dispatched to the Archon of Stone to subjugate the nation of Azure. Okay. The Vellum Citadel.
Treasures, knowledge, and secrets.
Ooh, that speaks to me right there. That's pretty good. Easily defended position with rich military tradition. The realm of stalwart is with formidable. I'm a man for treasures and secrets.
Yeah, I can see that.
Let's go for Vellum Citadel.
Year 3.
Year 3. The year.
TR. TR is.
Shuron's reign, I guess.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I've got no idea, but that's what I would do.
I would take a guess, yeah.
The archive library of massive scale. Okay, cool. I like going for libraries. Libraries are always good. Inhabited by the school of Ink and Quill. Oh. Inhabitants were known as the school of Ink and Quill, a circle of mages that centuries ago carved out the mountains. Oh, so it's built into... Oh. I like this place. This place is cool.
Just gonna live here. Legends
of the Citadel's house is a treasure trove of arcane knowledge. Yep.
You'd like to think you're gonna visit all these places at some point,
I really hope so, because this place sounds awesome. Chain of command, the detachment of Kyros's army marched to the Vellum Spit, expecting an orderly surrender. They neared the main gates. A blast of arcane energy struck the commanders dead. Oh god.
Jesus.
Suddenly the highest ranking officer looked to you for the next step of advice. Okay, sure. What have we got here? Order the Scarlet Chorus. So that's... Oh, okay, so you're saying you've seen these people die. If you want to go with the disfavored, you send in the chorus, and if you want to go with the chorus, you send in the disfavored.
Yep.
Ah, okay, sure. May give the disfavored a chance to draw. A costly remover. That's really interesting. Okay, what's this? Song of Ensnarement. Siren, Archon of Song, used her power to enthrall enemy mages who crept beyond the Citadel walls. That's interesting. Okay. The disfavored began executing the new captives before they could share arcane secret, a crime under Kyros's law with the Scarlet Chorus. Okay. You can the disfavored with the compromise. The sage's mouths would be bound in iron. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Bound with iron bridles, preventing them from speaking or preventing knowledge. You punish the disfavored for executing the mages of the Scarlet Chorus, ordering several dishonored soldiers to be given to the Archon of Song as a personal bodyguard. Okay.
Wow.
Well, the disfavored did the wrong thing there, so I don't really want to side with them for that. Whereas this is just you're sending armies to die. This is just all awful. Oh man, I feel bad about both of these now.
But like, yeah, but it's one of the things where like the disfavored are the more elite troops, so they might be better, or muzzle their mages. Jesus.
I really don't want to bridle. I don't want to put them in iron, because then they can't do anything.
Yeah, they can't be useful.
The disfavored fucked up. I'm gonna punish the disfavored. I think that's the wisdom of sages and knowledge of the Vellum Citadel were too important to silence. Agreed. Good. I picked the right thing. The disfavored back the edges of the Archon service, revealing left with no recourse. Archon Sarah is delighted to have new toys to play with, promptly enthralled her personal bodyguard.
Spotted them in the camp days later, following new mistress with wide-eyed devotion.
That's
funny.
She sounds like a terrifying person, but okay.
Yep.
Archon of Songs, I need to remember that's what we got here. Right of Command, Siren, Compromise, Song of Strength. I wonder if this came up because I picked this option.
Yeah,
because it's about Siren. Compose songs of strength and provoked bloody slaughter. Bosses were killed and supplanted left and right. The disfavored demanded an end to this practice for good of the conquest. Okay, so that's telling the Scarlet Chorus, hey, you guys need to calm down. The right of command is, but sure. You know that each Archon had the right to cover their armies. I mean, that is true. They do have the right.
Yeah,
What's
sure.
this over here?
I mean, you're all a shout of bastards anyway.
Oh yeah, we're all terrible. A group of enemy mages surrendered to the disfavored, claiming the spies loyal to the voices of the rat. No one in the army could verify their claim. The disfavored ready to interrogate the mages, but the Scarlet Chorus protested that demand the prisoner be given entire custody. They wouldn't risk.
That's interesting.
This is very interesting. Can I say, do we want to just give these people to the disfavored, or do we want to give them back to who they say they are?
Yeah.
Or review the claim. I mean, This is fascinating. This is I can't deal with this. That's this is too interesting.
Okay.
Ignore the disfavored threats, sharply reminded of the Marks Kairos. The mages were released into the custody. So they're saying that they're spies, but we can't verify it.
Of course. Well,
oh man. This is.
So you may piss off the chorus, but
you'll at least get it right, I guess. I mean, I'm starting to not trust, but I understand that this Voices of the Rat guy is very good at getting information out of people.
Yeah, totally.
So I think if we give them to the Scarlet Chorus, then we should be. You'll either at least get the truth out of them, or if they are actually mages, you'll get a lot of information.
Sure.
So sure, let's give them to the Scarlet Chorus. With gratitude. Again, I'm just hearing whispers in my ears. This is after securing the tents out of earshot, you presume the discussion of interrogation forum. When asked about the following day, the Scarlet Chorus admitted that they sent mages to the Voices of the Rat with escort, dispatching them under cover of night without due authorization. You bastards! You reprimanded the soldier for keeping you out of the loop, but okay.
But you can totally see that like you doing that would start to seed ideas of like, hey, maybe we don't have to ask for authorization for like, everything.
I feel bad about that now. Edict of Fire. Okay. Discuss your approach to the Scarlet Chorus. The disfavored will throw from the battle a small detachment. Tunon sent word of Tunon sent word of Kairos' patience on the run thin. Would cast an Edict of Fire. What's an edict? The most powerful magic is an edict. A commandment that's cast upon whole regions and can control man and nature alike. Okay?
Control and destroy.
Once cast, an edict can rain fire, whether crops, demoralize city, ushers in the night, or do whatever Kairos envisions. Man, okay? The parchment arrived in a slender case engraved in iron, written on it with the words to spell powerful enough to destroy the. We don't want to destroy this. Why do you want to destroy the village?
Because they can't take it over. And they're
yeah,
too
but that's true. Okay, sure. There's so many secrets though. There's information. Information is good. Choice to read the edict. Alright. Reading it at sunrise would offer your enemies no warning and devastation would come. You would allow it until sunset, giving them ample time to flee and make amends. Okay? Give no warning. Opting. So you just destroy them. Okay?
Just wipe them out completely.
Claiming they still had spies within the citadel, the Scarlet Chorus urged you to warn the mages of the Overlord's edict. Granting their request, you met the enemies under a blue flag of police and warning them of their doom, giving Chorus spies the enemy a chance to run. Huh. Now, I don't trust the Scarlet Chorus anymore, because
exactly.
I think, yeah, we're just going to have to burn it. I think if we're going to burn it, we might as well burn it.
Unless maybe, like, some of them will come to you for giving them warning.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but, like, last time I decided to do that, they decided to just go kill mages without telling me. That's...
But no, I mean, like, the mages that are in there anyway. They
like,
might
run to us, yeah.
Yeah, they might value the fact
that makes sense.
Also, it's a single day. Like, it's not that big a
sure. Okay. Yeah.
lead time.
We can give them some warning. That's fine.
Sure.
I think. Let's go with that. You confront the mages with the warning, and you hope that the message will be received. The hour before the sunset, a mysterious figure is spotted fleeing the citadel. As the sun dipped below the horizon, you read the words of the edict. The ground stood orange light glowed in the foundations of the sprawling city, bubbling up from the library. The torrents of oh, so you're actually bubbling the earth. Okay.
Yep.
Days later, the flames still raged on. The conflagration duly fled renewed power of the edict. Jesus, that's terrifying.
So they're your nuclear weapons, basically.
They are that's Kairos basically going, I'm done with this shit. Let's just burn them.
They are the launch codes.
Yes. Yeah. Fell at devastation. Came to the once noble citadel now called the Burning Library. That's great. It's undue loss of resources, culture, and life, but a message had been sent. That makes me sad. That's
so. I wonder if there's a way you could have crafted that so that
it was okay. I've got no idea. Tunon called you into service one more time. This part. Okay, sure. Where are we going now?
Last one.
Conquest complete. Okay.
Okay.
So I guess this is it. So what do we do if we continue here? I guess we just go straight into the game.
I assume this is where it's gonna start.
Okay. So that was character creation in Tyranny.
Let's just have a look at just the first couple
You want
of
to see what it's like?
See what this is.
This is great. Look at this statue. Look at it's bleeding from its eyes. This.
Jeez.
Oh man, this is all great. This is all fantastic.
I'm interested in seeing where it starts you and seeing what the.
I'm well based on that thing. I guess it's like the last bit of the conquest. This is like the last thing because Tunon apparently has asked for me, so I'm going somewhere to deal with this.
Sure.
Spell sigils can be found all around. Oh, there you go. The world is called Terratus. There you go.
Terratus, yeah.
Terratus. Collect these sigils to construct powerful magic attacks.
The year is 431. And Kairos' invasion has shattered all major opposition in the tiers.
The younger realms, bastards here.
The younger realms, the bastard
okay,
tier.
sure.
This is going to be a summary of your...
I don't know if it's a summary.
But our will is not yet.
No, this is what we're leading into.
Right, okay.
In the
Valley of Vedrian's Well.
Those of us unwilling to bow to
okay, so everybody that's like still alive has banded together. Okay.
Seems like
violating an oath of surrender from 2 years
merging the disfavored Scarlet Chorus garrison in the midnight
assault. Oh man, so they actually fought back.
Shit got bad, yeah.
Forces spread across
this art's great.
The disfavored and Scarlet Chorus redeploy to Vendrian's Well.
Disagree and discourse with paralyzed.
The resistance.
Wait for the message of insurrection to spread across the tiers. Okay.
The Overlord is not immune.
No shit.
I can imagine he's not happy.
For the
crush the Oathbreakers or die.
Crush the Oathbreakers. Or die.
Kairos backs a threat with an edict, a magical commandment. Yep.
With an edict,
so there's another edict, okay.
A magical commandment that can slay.
So I have the edict.
As you finally make your way through the winding mountain passes
into
man. The ground trembles.
He sealed a mountain behind me to make sure I couldn't run.
You're trapped in Vendrian's Well with Kairos' armies and the Oathbreakers. The only way to survive is to fulfill the terms of the Overlord's edict in any way that you can.
Okay. Sure, I guess. Oh, straight in. Wow.
Oh, that was a cool transition. Okay.
Yeah, this looks like pillars. This is... Okay.
Oh god, that's a lot of numbers. Okay, right.
Jesus, okay. There's a lot of things here.
This looks... Yep.
Dodge. Oh, so your stats are just laid out in front of you. Okay, so... I guess that's it.
Yeah, we should probably save the next bit for when you're more familiar with the more mechanical parts
when I actually know how to play this game. Yeah. So that was character creation.
That was super fascinating.
That was genuinely fascinating. That's one of the most interesting character creations I've ever done. The fact that it's like a classless system, the fact that you're telling your own story, and that'll affect how the world works. Yeah, that's fascinating. So I'm really excited to get into this game now. That's a good start. But yeah, so I'll come back to this. I probably won't write a review because I'll take forever to play this. Yeah. I will definitely write something about this, I feel.
Or even once you get a little bit further in and understand it, we'll do another quick video just to show the mechanic.
That would also work, yeah. Like cool. So yeah, thanks for being here, Euan, and putting up with me being an RP nerd for a while.
Thanks very much.
Cheers.